Hey guys, it's me, Emily, and this is gonna be my first YouTube video. I've been trying to make YouTube videos for the longest time, and I always just end up not doing anything. But for this year, I wanted to make it my goal to keep making videos constantly, and yeah. So for today's video, I decided it'd be good if I introduce you guys to my favorite makeup that I'm currently using. I'm not like a huge makeup person, but throughout the years, I think I've learned enough to like able to tell someone else what to use. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys end up subscribing to my channel. Okay, so I apologize if any of my palettes or makeup are really dirty. I have been using them for a while now. But the first palette that I'm going to be introducing to you guys is this Morphe palette. This is the Artistry palette. So it comes with these eyeshadows. It's 35 shades. And I hope you guys can see that well. But you can tell it's a very colorful palette. Almost every range of color except for blue, which is okay for me because I'm not the type of person who wear like blue. I really do recommend this palette because it has a lot of shades. It has a lot of mattes and a lot of shimmers. I use this most of the time. I don't use it like constantly, but it's nice to have something that you know, like it's handy. You know, for a while when I recently got it, I was using it like all the time, but then once I started getting more palettes, I started using it less. But that doesn't mean it's not a good palette. Like I really love this palette, and I do recommend anything that's Morphe if you're a beginner. Because not only are they affordable, but their product is, I feel like in my opinion, is good quality for the price that it is. I know there's better quality makeup, but like I said, for a beginner, it'd be great. So another one of Morphe palettes that I have are these little mini ones. These have 15 shades, and I got this one, I don't know when. I think I got it a good year ago. So this palette that I have right here is very messed up. So if I open it, I'm sorry. It has basically these shades. They're purple and shimmer shades. They're very warm tone. So I constantly was using this during autumn. Because as you can tell, they're autumn colors. Palette to have this. I took this everywhere I went because it was such a like small palette to have, and yet it has a lot of shades in it. Like I said, I love Morphe. I love the aesthetic of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I love the aesthetic of their brand. The reason I got this, I got it by accident because my sister had actually purchased this exact palette, but it came broken. I don't want to show the mirror because then it's going to show the camera, but it's like the mirror is completely broken, and it came like that. So she called and they sent her a new one, so she just gave me this one. So another palette that I have been loving lately, and I got it as a Christmas present, is the Morphe collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. I think she has like a good 4 of these in the collaboration. This one is called the Bling Boss eyeshadow palette. Usually my common eyeshadow look would be these colors. I I chose this one. It has pinks and purples and shimmers and mattes and everything that I love for eye looks. It has 4 of these, and they're all different types of shades, and they cost $15. I got it at Ulta. And yeah, I feel like, again, all these palettes I'm showing you guys are good for when you're a beginner because they're just simple to use in general. Now this next palette is also one of my favorites right now. All of these are my favorites, but this is like on the top. And I also got it as a Christmas present. I do have a little bit of concerns with this palette, but I'll tell you guys in a minute. So this is the ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Norvina palette. This has a lot of purpley, pink, just like basically all these palettes have a similar shades because these are the shades that I go for when I'm buying a palette. With a eyeshadow brush. It has 2 sides. This is like the fluffy blending side. This is for more of a this is more a flatter brush. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the texture of the palette is very velvety. Well, it is basically velvet, and I just don't like that because of the fact that, as you can tell, it gets dirty very fast. It's not something that you could just clean with a wipe and they'll be off. It's like actually like very soft and can easily get dirty. ANASTASIA Beverly Hills palettes are kind of known to have fallout. That's the main problem that I have. That's why it's so dirty, because every time I tap it with a brush, a lot of it just falls out. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that it's very creamy. It is very, very creamy. I do recommend this palette. It is, I believe, $45 or $43, something like that. I also got it at Ulta. Now the next palette is also from ANASTASIA Beverly Hills. This is also a Christmas present from my sister. It's the Glow Sun Dipped Kit. It's basically a highlighter palette, and it has 4 of these highlighters. So far, I like mixing these 2 together, and that's actually what I have on right now. I mixed those 2 together, Summer and Moonstone, and I feel like it looks very beautiful. Much this one cost, but I will leave everything down below in the description box. I will leave the links to take you exactly to like buy it if you're interested. This is another Christmas present that I got, and this is by Makeup Revolution. It's a London-based makeup line, and what basically this is just another highlight palette. It's called the Pro HD Amplifier palette. It's 15 highlighters. You will see this brand in Ulta because I got it at Ulta as well. And it's caught my eye because of the fact that it has a lot of pink. And I was like, I wonder how pink highlighters work, because I don't think I've ever had a pink highlighter. But as you can see, I already have used, sometimes it's hard to open when you have nails, but I have used this one in the very middle, and as often because I have the ANASTASIA one, but I will use it sometimes when I just want to put something different in my face. Very old palette, and I haven't been using it for a long time, and it's very, very dirty. But I got this palette. It's called Bad Habit Aphrodite. There are 18 color eyeshadows. Now I got this on the website Hush. Most of you guys have heard of that website or that app. Basically a makeup, it's not a brand. It just sells makeup brands, if that makes sense. Maybelline, they'll sell all these things at the same price as at the store, but this app gives you free shipping, like all the time. Like there's nothing you need to sign up for, there's nothing at all that you need to do. It's automatically free shipping. So I got this one, I would say like a year and a half ago, and this was like, I would take this everywhere with me because, like I said, it is small, and I'm sorry that it's dirty, but it has all these shades. As you can palettes have similar shades because I'm attracted to pink and shimmer and pearl shades. I think it costs $10. So for $10 with a nice, decent eyeshadow palette, I will recommend. I don't know if it's still there in Hush. I need to check. I'll put it in the description below. But when you guys go into Hush, like download the app Hush. It's like this pink. It's pink and it says Hush with white letters. Free shipping, but at least for me, it comes quite fast. Like I think it takes a good 2 days for it to come from me, and that's very palette if you're trying to start. Because when I was young and I was starting makeup, obviously the money for it, so I would always try to find the cheapest but yet a nice, decent palette. Like I didn't want just for this, and it worked very good for me. Like it was amazing. All the palettes that I have for now. Okay guys, I'm sorry if it looks different now. My camera died. Anyways, that is today's video, you guys. I hope you guys have a nice day, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I believe my next video is gonna be a eyeshadow look. I feel like that would be a good idea. And yeah, so you guys can comment down below if you recommend me, like, what kind of makeup stuff do you want me to do. Have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe, and everything that I mentioned is going to be down below in the description box. So if you're interested in buying something, just look down below. Okay, bye guys.